What's going on, guys? Pat here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin price, and are we going to dump down to the next target to the downside, or will we bounce up from this current situation? We're also going to be looking at a chart that nobody seems to be looking at and that could play out very bullish, and I want to share that with you guys. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you stay all the way until the end of the video because we have got so much information to cover. But to start off, let's go over an Ethereum position that I was in, so I can kind of give you guys the reasoning behind this trade so you can use this for your future trades as well. Recently, we were in an Ethereum short. This short came in right at this candle over here. Now, this is not the usual level where we enter a short because, as you guys know, this list right here, already trying to catch a falling knife, is not the right move. Especially one, we were never going to go for a long position here because you never know how far this could go down before it reverses. The reason we entered a short at this level was because, one, we noticed that we were looking like we were breaking support, multiple touches of support over here. That was the indicator number one, right? Previous resistance here turned support. We looked like we were breaking below it. We wanted to, we thought that Ethereum was going to maintain and break below that. And even if we came sideways to touch the EMA ribbon, to let the EMA ribbon catch up and then dump down, it would have played the exact same. So in my mind, I thought we might have had a little bit more time before it continued its sell-off, especially at that support that we touched multiple times before. But it turns out that that wasn't the case. It turns out that Bitcoin just decided, or the Ethereum just decided to keep going straight down. It hit every single one of our targets within a couple of hours, and that led us to potentially up to 6% profit to the downside. If you were using 10x leverage, that's 60% profit. If you're using 5x leverage, that's a 30% profit move. So a ton of opportunity here in this space. Again, a very easy, a very quick, but a very profitable trade. So hopefully you guys can use this type of analysis, what I was looking at, for your future trades, so that you guys can capitalize on these moves as well. But if you feel like you're missing out on opportunities and you want to take advantage of everything that this market has to offer, then check out the first link down below in the description for the cryptocurrency trade alert group. I post every single one of the trades that myself and my expert team are entering in real time in this group, so that if you're a complete beginner, if you don't know how to do technical analysis, or if you don't have time to do technical analysis, you can copy our exact trades. Takes 2 to 3 minutes to set up, and after that, profits are taken automatically for you, so it can become very, very passive. You'll get access to every single one of our altcoin trades, every single one of our leverage trades. You'll get access to the #1 community in the cryptocurrency space by far. But most importantly, for the first 14 days after you sign up, you can see this whole thing completely for free. You'll see every one of our trades. We're going to hide nothing from you. You get to see everything for free for 14 days. And if for some reason it doesn't work for you, you don't like it, no questions asked. All you have to do is cancel and you will avoid getting charged. So we're breaking down all the barriers. A ton of you guys were in that Ethereum trade with us. And if you weren't, and if you guys haven't joined yet, I look forward to seeing you guys in there soon. But let's go into Bitcoin again and what exactly we're watching, what exactly is happening right now with the Bitcoin price. Currently, we look like we're forming this flag over here. This flag is usually bearish. Now, that doesn't mean it can't break to the upside and we will have that bounce to the upside. However, more often than not, this does break to the downside. And the reason we are confirming this pattern, that we are in this flag right here, you can see the support that I've drawn, as well as the resistance we've touched. The reason we can see that we're in here is this, the volume that I added right here. You guys remember when we had this big dump to the downside, the volume did come in to confirm that this was indeed a break to the downside. This huge spike in volume came in. We saw it continue this spike in volume all the way down. That was the confirmation that, yeah, this move is breaking to the downside. We can expect this to continue. Now, coming into this range and consolidating into this flag, what you notice is the volume is declining again, right? So this means we are waiting for another move. Now, if there is no volume pump or a volume increase, if we do break below or above, then consider that potentially a fake out move and something that's not going to lead us into that next exact price target. But for the price target of Bitcoin to the downside, which is the most probable move right now, what we are looking at for Bitcoin is going all the way down to around $10,000, maybe $10,100, where we see a lot of consolidation, a lot of price action in this range, and that was previous support. So anywhere between 9,970 all the way up to like 10,000, 10,050, all that range is fair game. Obviously with these wicks that come in, we never know exactly how low it's going to go, but that is the downside potential for Bitcoin. Still in the short term, while we are in this pattern, we can expect to see Bitcoin continue to bounce up and down and be able to capitalize on the opportunities provided there. However, long term, we do want to see a confirmed breakout either to the downside or potentially to the upside. That volume is going to be, like I said, what really gives us that confirmation of a breakout in either direction. Now, that was the 1 hour time, the 4 hour time frame. Let's look at what's going on. Currently, Bitcoin still has room to come up and touch the EMA ribbon as resistance this time, since it broke below on the 4 hour time frame. It hasn't touched it quite yet. It's come close once, we can call it close twice, but we usually see a rejection off of that. That's going to be the confirmation of us continuing into the downside and continuing to see a bearish move for Bitcoin. So keep an eye out on this for the 4 hour time frame. And on the daily time frame, very again, more similar to the 4 hour time frame, is that the flip coming in bearish again. When we had this fake breakout to the upside, and it did come crashing back down. So again, we are below the EMA ribbon. What we want to see now is a lot of room for Bitcoin to go all the way up to the high 10,000s to touch that EMA ribbon, or trade a little sideways to let the EMA ribbon come down. But there is still a huge gap between the current price as well as the EMA ribbon. Usually when we have something like that, right, it took a few days, but eventually it came back up to retest that level and to touch that EMA ribbon, which it does usually tend to do eventually, especially when there's a large gap between the price and the EMA ribbon. But enough about Bitcoin, enough what's going on there. You guys got the update. What we're looking at, the flag is the big indicator to tell if we are going to break below it or if we are going to break above it. Now I want to move on over to the dominance and the altcoins, because Bitcoin dominance, once again, looking like on the daily time frame, it's trying to break above the EMA ribbon, which it bounced off of several times before, and we talked about that, down to the support at this level and even a lower support over here. Now it looks like it wants to break above the EMA ribbon and above the resistance that it had for some time here, which was previous support, now acting as resistance, obviously looking like it wants to break above that. Now keep in mind, Bitcoin dominance breaking above this and shooting to the upside is going to potentially cause some altcoins to suffer, because that usually tends to happen when Bitcoin dominance does increase. But here is the bullish price, or the bullish chart that I want to share with you guys. Bullish depending on what asset class you're looking for, but this could be bullish for Bitcoin, right? This could be bullish for Bitcoin if we see Bitcoin dominance break above. And bullish for altcoins, meanwhile, is something that we are seeing over here. Now, currently, this is the chart that I've drawn. Nobody is looking at this. This is the total market cap, the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. So this is the altcoin market cap. And what you guys can see happening over here is multiple supports over here, then turn into resistance multiple times over here and over here. And then now it broke above and it's acting as support this time as well, after having touched the last support that we had here and now resistance over here. So currently what we see happening is we are in this range of support. This could be a simple move up to test this, then retest what was resistance and is support, and then continue up, which would be obviously a very good sign for altcoins if that's something you want to see. Altcoins continuing to do well, because they have done pretty well over the last few weeks. I'd say we have obviously some very red days, especially when Bitcoin just dropped completely, hundreds of dollars in a short amount of time. We saw altcoins drop, multiple altcoins were in that, 10 to 20% red in 24 hours, which obviously is not that great. But overall, I'd say altcoins have done a lot better than they have previously, even though they were a little slower previously, or maybe they were doing really bad recently. I think, recently, I think they've actually been doing not too bad, and a lot of opportunities have come from altcoin trades in the last month, I would call it. But yeah, this is the indicator that I'm looking at right now. This is the potential bullish chart that I'm looking at for altcoins. Bitcoin dominance, we obviously look at that in terms of Bitcoin to altcoin relationship, but altcoin dominance right here, or altcoin market cap, not altcoin dominance, altcoin market cap right here is going to be the indicator of if we do bounce off the support and then keep moving up to allow altcoins market cap to grow, and therefore allow altcoins to thrive and see a lot more opportunities coming up in the altcoin market. So this is a bullish chart. Keep an eye out on all these things. A lot of things we're obviously keeping an eye out on in the short term and the midterm, so we can get an idea of what's going to happen in the chart and how exactly we are going to be able to play it. If you guys want to trade and you guys want to know what platform I'm using to trade, then there's going to be a link to Bybit. It's going to be the second link in the description, where if you sign up and you deposit 0.2 Bitcoin, you can get $90 for free. And if you do a 10x leverage with that $90, that is $900. And any profit that you make, say you make 50% profit, you make $450, that money you can actually withdraw. You can't withdraw the $90, the $900 trade, but any profit you make from it, you can actually withdraw. So a very good, I think something very nice that Bybit's doing to allow people to come in and to trade with a little more money than they usually do and trade relatively risk-free because you're using that bonus that they're giving you, and then you being able to withdraw the profit. That's a big surprise because not a lot of exchanges actually do allow you to do that. So check that out down below in the description if you guys are interested. It only works if you use the link down below. So that's going to be altcoin market cap, Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin price in terms of the last 24 hours. A little bit sideways, not too much fun. 0.4% move for Bitcoin in the green. We see some like Polkadot that were down a ton over the last week is up 4% today, but overall with Bitcoin being sideways, NEO also one that did very well before, had a major sell-off, and now is doing well, up 15% as well. So still a lot of opportunities in terms of the altcoin space, but with Bitcoin relatively sideways, altcoins, there's a pretty even split between some being down 5% and others being up 15%. Still, like I always say, a ton of opportunities in this market if you just know where to look for them. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you guys have any questions or what your thoughts are on the Bitcoin price, and make sure you guys are subscribed with your notification bell turned on so you can stay updated with everything to do with Bitcoin and the Bitcoin price, so we can help you and I can help you. The whole purpose here to help put you guys in the best position to maximize the opportunities in this market, because there are so many of them, and they really are. If you're not taking advantage of them, you are really, really missing out. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Friday for another video.